Hi guys, this is Chaos Anarchy, and today we're looking at two pieces of software. First of all, we'll be looking at the Xsplit Gamecaster, and then we'll be looking at the Xsplit Broadcaster. So first of all, what I've noticed about Xsplit Gamecaster is it's nicely laid out. The account settings, you can set up your streaming accounts. You can have multiple ones: Twitch, Hitbox, YouTube, any one of these. You can have your YouTube sharing account, so you can then set it up. So like if there was if like at some point they'll probably add more services you can do. You can then add your Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus account to allow it to post to your accounts, put up like saying that you've made your videos, that you've uploaded things, that you're streaming, things like that. You've also then got your settings, so you've got your stream quality. It goes all the way up to full 1080p, and it's the same on like the original resolution is like the resolution of screen, and you can will still go up to full 1080p. You've then got allow game switching, which allows you to change between different games. So it's quite useful because quite a lot of recording software only allows you to say use one window, such as like if I was using this, I couldn't say swap to Minecraft, or I couldn't open Google, couldn't do things like that. And then if you have one, it allows you to use your camera. I don't have one, so it doesn't come with the option. And then you get your multiple options for your microphone. You can have what you hear, which is, if you have that option, it's so say if you were listening to music, it would record that music. If you put your voice through the speakers, you could hear your voice again. It then allows you to change hotkeys for things. So as you can see, the overlay is set to Control plus Tab. Streaming, I haven't set any of the other ones up yet. But you can get it to set up. So like do that, you can say press P, and now if I go into my game and I pressed P, it would start streaming automatically. But I don't want that because I'll probably accidentally start streaming without wanting to. It then also gives you a list of your recordings. So then if you go to your open folder, it then has them all still in there. So that then gives you multiple ways to go and check it. And as usual, it's just stored straight in your videos account or your videos file. This just makes it a lot easier to find. You can just you can express edit it through the thing. You can open it just by double clicking. But when it loads up, there you go. You then got something that you can just add little bits to. Here you can see you can then add another video. So you then go say like find another video, like put that one in. Okay, well if you as long as they're the same resolution. Okay. So the entire thing. So you obviously have where you want to put it. So and then say if you record on your console and you have a capture card connected to your computer, you can then just you just open you just have your they should recognize your capture card. Click open console viewer and it will come up. I don't have a capture card, so I can't show this I can't show this content yet. So and if you're not from if your natural language isn't English, then you've got your other types or your other languages. Okay, but obviously when you're recording game videos and you're uploading videos, you don't particularly want to be going from this page and then having to go into your game with hopefully without it seeing it. So what you can then easily do is you can just minimize that, go into your game, and as you can see, it shows your FPS and CPU load. Like it doesn't automatically just shows your FPS, but you can add CPU load to the thing, and it will show you everything. You can change it in the settings. So you just as I was saying earlier with the overlay hotkey, Control and Tab. You click that. You've then got the option to stream, record, edit all of your settings, so you can then open the Twitch chat panel. I haven't got my Twitch account open, so it's asking me to authorize it, but I'm not going to do that now. You've then got, you can add images onto it, so you can change the opacity of it. So this is for like if you've got, say, a clan image, or you can have like you can just do it like that. You go into Overwolf, or not into that one, but let's see if I can find an image to put in. Yeah, there's that. Just stick that in there. Bit big, but and then if you click that, it goes again. You can then also, if you're in game, you have the ability to draw things onto the screen. So you can either have a line tool, you can do arrows. If you click shift, you can, if you've got the arrow tool open, you can do dotted arrows. If you've got a line, it gives you the ability to just, rather than having to draw odd shapes, you can do straight shapes. It turns it into a straight line. If I just do a squiggly line, it will make a triangle. Circles just turns it into a circle. You could just do all sorts of things. This makes it very nice to say, like, if I wanted to point out, say, what this block was, I could just go like go into here. It'll say it'll come up with your BRB message, which will just show that your it's not showing you what's happening behind it. It doesn't show the overlay. It just shows a message saying that you'll be back soon. So you can then say, like, point to that. Then if you press F1, you get the option to do all of this. So you could then just write, say, what block it is. So you could just write quartz. Obviously, I can't write very well on this, but you guys get the idea completely. So then come out. It's as you can see at the top, it's showing the FPS what it's running at. Like the game, it doesn't even affect like the performance of the game much. I'm not actually using it at the moment because you can't record the actual software through the recorder. So that's the first bit of software. At the moment, you can't have them both running at the same time, so I have to close the first one down. Wait for that to load. Okay. And then if you go into Broadcaster, it'll ask you whether you give it permission to run. Just click allow because it's safe. Then just wait for it to load. At the end of this video as well, I will add an image of the system requirements for both pieces of software, so you can get a kind of idea of what you require to be able to stream using these bits of software. From what I gather, though, it does require quite a bit of power to stream in full 720p at least. I think, from what I remember, it said it was 8 GB of RAM and either a NVIDIA or AMD brand graphics card. So yeah, it's loading up now. as you can now see, it's loaded up. So it's set up so it will automatically detect the game. So it can see the Minecraft. You can adjust the size of the actual video. Then I can then add, say, another screen capture at this point to that point. And then if I make that smaller, you can then see that specific point. So say if you want to show people a specific point of the game, you could go into screen capture, then maybe just show them that specific point. You can then enlarge that, which then, if you're recording it, then allows you to zoom in on part of the video, show that one bit, and then just after you can then just delete that bit, add in, if you could put, if you just have your Minecraft running as an overlay, you can then just add a single point like there, make that larger, and then it will record there on the screen. And then you can delete it straight after. You can then also change the scenes. If you're running one type of a thing, you can then switch over to scene 2. And you've got a blank one again. And if I hover over scene 1, as you can see, it's still showing it. But so you then also have the normal file options. Got new presentation, load presentation, save presentation. You add source, which is the same as clicking that button there. There's no difference between the two of them. You've got your settings. So if you click on the source and then click settings, you can change the color of it. Right, so you can turn up the brightness, contrast, just all the other settings. You've then got your layout, about how large it is width-wise, height. I'll open that up again. You can spin it. You can change it in the y-axis, x-axis, and z-axis. You can also flip it sideways, put it upside down, everything like that. You can also crop it slightly, so you can only see certain parts. So I could crop it from the top a bit. You can make it so it perfectly fits into your screen, like so. And you can just add as before, just reset. You then also got your broadcasting settings, so you can add in your channels again. So you've got Twitch, YouTube, Ustream, Hitbox, FC2 Live, Custom RTMP, and local streaming. We've also got more services that you can download plugins to add to, so you can stream to more. Like you could stream to Daily Motion, record Daily Motion, things like that. You've then got tools which you can share your stream, say like Facebook. You can visit your recordings as well as the same as the other thing. They also link their recordings together, so you have your recordings from Gamecaster and Broadcaster put together. You can then also go into general settings, and this just gives you settings for Broadcaster in general. You can disable the arrow theme, which will then alter your entire Windows completely, and we'll put it to Windows 7 Basic. So change that back. Then you've got your audio, so you can have your audio preview, how it comes out, your microphone audio delay on both, and then silence detection, which stops it reduces the amount of background noise. You've also again got your hotkeys. So once again, with the hotkeys, it allows you to switch from scene to scene. So say if I was streaming and I had a hotkey set up for, say, streaming, and then another hotkey set up for recording, and I stopped streaming, but then I then wanted to move on to a video, but I didn't want to go back into software and set it all back up again. You can save the scenes and say I'm gonna have this as maybe Alt F2, and this one is Alt F3, and here you can easily change it to each individual one if you, but obviously you can just double click it and click a key. So that then allows you to just click that hotkey, switch straight to how you'd record, and then you don't have the overlay for, say, like your Facebook account, your YouTube account, all your social media for people to click on, check it, so like your profile, things like that. Again, you've then got your accounts. These also like go between both pieces of software. It's not just with one. So I set my Facebook and YouTube up with my other account, with the other software, but the when it but because they're both by the same company, I have them both on here. So you then move over to Xsplit. Well, you've then got your profile, so you can set up a profile image, you can change the country it's from, you can change your birthday, you can just set it up so it's for you. And then you got your AA, or anti-aliasing, and your monomix. So then got native flash sound control. So that's the settings. Then you've got any help that you like, say if you've found a problem with it, or you need to adjust something, you can just change it there. But with this, you can then also say, like, if I again go here, you can set up a web page with it. So I can just go straight here. I can just say put file overlay. Well, that hasn't done anything, but let's see if we can find something else. So there, it would be in pictures, sample pictures. I can then say just stick that on there and have that. It's a nice little logo. So that's pretty much exactly what this one is. This one doesn't have a nice overlay for it, so you just kind of have this, and so you can adjust the how loud you hear the game volume, how loud your microphone is on here, and just bits like that. You obviously then you can just switch straight to your audio settings through there. Okay, so no settings changed. Just click save on there. We close that down. So that's just pretty much exactly what they are. So I would recommend anyone who's looking to buy some recording software. I'd recommend this software completely. It's good software. It's easy to use. It's that, like, you can either pay for the pro version, which it's £5 per month, but you have to pay £15 for 3 months, and it's completely worth that £15. There's nothing that I can find wrong with this software. I haven't. It doesn't slow down your game. Like when doing local recording, it's easy to set up, and it's a foolproof way of recording. I think you can upload it straight to YouTube. I'm not completely sure about that one, but I think you can. You can have it so, like, when so if I go back to, say, Gamecaster, with Gamecaster, it's the easiest one. This one, Gamecaster is the one that I'd recommend using when doing things like this because it's got more. It makes everything a bit easier to do. So if you leave your game, it puts up a BRB. Sorry about that. That was just my goddaughter running up into my room and started giving me a money pot that I've just got. Okay, so what I was saying was this once like because of the settings, you can actually set up. So say if you've got a image that you want to show, like like this streamer is away from the game, you can set it up so you can have whichever one you want. So click settings, and you can edit it all within Gamecaster, within Gamecaster, and you can just add in any image. Say again from pictures, some pictures. You can just set that up, and so you could just make an image on Photoshop and you could put it in easily, and you can just as easily say if you don't want to spend time making that, you can just use the one that is made for you, or you can disable this so it doesn't come on. So it also shows your FPS and CPU load, as I said, and like I said, it's just the easiest one to use and allows for it's more user friendly than Broadcaster, but it is nice to have both of them there because then the Broadcaster is more professional and it allows for more detail use, whereas Gamecaster is very nice for just if you're just starting up or you just want to do it now, or you just don't particularly want to spend ages setting it up. Gamecaster is nice that you can just press a button and go, and that's it. Okay, so thank you for all of this. Well, thank you for watching, and if if you are a YouTuber looking, or a new YouTuber looking for a channel, or even a big YouTuber looking for a partnership, I'd recommend Freedom. They're a sponsored channel on my account, and if you look in the description below, there'll be a link to their website so that you can get yourself sponsored as well. Okay, thank you and goodbye.